Okay, so leave this in deck for Justice. Just do this. I don't want to run Sappers anymore. Sappers might be better than Swordmaster. I don't know. Entirely sure why I'm protecting this instead of the Dunca. Should be protecting the Dunca. Can't keep this alive now. Let's get Gigascorp. Does that matter at all? Not really.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Extra point on the Yaven's kind of nice, at least.
Peace with humans, and by thus.
Let's drop 12. Kind of out of things to play. I've got an No Critters. That's sort of it.
What? This? Scratch.
I haven't seen Dragoons in ages. Yeah. I wanted the package to play alongside the trap cards, and I didn't want to go full Bruber. So playing like Dragoons and Malena made sense, and at that point I just went all in on the Elves. What's Celeste mod about? I have no idea if there is a common theme. I can link the mod thing. Yeah, hey Edgelord. Hey Sawdust. Kind of like Celeste too. You say so. Can I click this the same turn I play it? Maps, 80 songs. Whoa. Quality control. Sounds good to me. So missing Justice, missing Toruviel. Guess we'll live. Glad you liked it. They've had a couple cool SK lists this season. The double Getty list was cool, and I think the Crows deck was pretty sweet too.
Here's the betterment than in your wildest dreams.
We can hit the Herald with this and then take the Waylay next turn. We can do this.
Coexistence, no such thing.
Take out the engines.
Humans to the sea!
Yeah, the Celeste modding community is pretty dedicated.
Women, children, elders. Spare none. Cursed racists.
Let's play this now
Good human is a dead human.
before things start dying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. you like the video?
On plate!
Elves deck with Swarm. I'm playing your Vet's Gambit. It's in my hand. Hey, noodles. With all this movement, I have a Yorvet's Gambit in my hand. Oh. Not the best crushing trap ever.
I am who I need to be.
The time has come!
This new Celeste mod. This one. Here's my actual Yorvet. I cut it for a card that was actually good.
My dead and cold body.
Oops. Hey, Sensei.
Yalmar on crate coming for you.
Think we win here?
Onward,
I'm pretty sure this is a win. This leader's worth 5.
God's
That was really scarily close, but we do win.
No one else dares face me.
Hey, Blazy, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everybody. They're cards they don't want to play into Pitfall Trap or the Poison Trap. And you have a bunch of traps that
Keep us
sort of just work regardless of what your opponent's doing. You've got the Crushing Traps, you've got the Mahakam Horns. Really, Serpent Trap falls in that category, too. The guessing game being like a no punish versus punish is a lot better than like getting punished for one thing or getting punished for another. Like if there was a trap that punished you for playing a small unit as well as a trap that punished you for playing a big unit, I think that's a problem. But I like the designs generally for the traps. Because it's just a neutral result versus a negative result instead of a negative result versus a positive result. They are traps. Yeah, but it makes the guessing game really punishing. Yeah, Incinerating Trap's just bad. Sure. I wasn't even including that. For a while, Incinerating Trap was a contender for worst card in the game. I don't think it's still there anymore, but Incinerating Trap was real bad. Especially when bronzes had less power. And it was really easy to make it play for 2. Like when Wolfpack was a common card in people's decks. Player on Manticore. Yeah, I'm a bit of a monkey sometimes. Hey, Swanson. Played Wolfpack. Yeah, Wolfpack was staple bronze in the early days of Homecoming. Card's never been changed, by the way. It was. That's how bad cards were in early Homecoming. If I ever actually sniped Elderbears and Incinerating Traps before, it might have happened once or twice. I know I've sniped them with like pit traps, but that's normal. It's so rare that I played Incinerating Trap in a deck. know what's going on. I'm kind of scared to pass. Peasant Melissa was basically only played in cheap decks. The damage was relevant, because Necker was a card, and Wolfpack killed half a Necker. Celeste mob. No idea how we're surviving this bleed. Hey, Han Guy. Thanks for gifting the tier 1 to Sorrel. Welcome, welcome. Thanks, Han Guy. It's like a game jam mod. Yeah, basically. I've heard some good things about it, and I was looking for something to do. Oh my god, we don't get bled? I am just living the dream. Hey, go there. Getting slaughtered on these bets tonight? Wait, what? So I've got 2 traps. I'm missing Justice again, but I guess that's fine. We don't really need it. Bomb Heaver is not real. There is a Fisher King in his deck. What is this? Oh no! I'm dead! I can Crushing Trap myself. I guess that's my win condition.
Onward, Fryhead!
Just do it this way. Horizon. Okay. It is queued. Pressing the L's puts them to 2. Okay.
For the Daisy of the Valley!
So I can't kill both of them.
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
But I guess this is fine.
Coexistence. No such thing.
Yeah.
We will take back what was stolen.
You can't fill me this turn, so I get to play Crushing. This is still rough. Perfect. Okay, this is good for me.
Cast up your arms, then we'll talk.
I miraculously lined up his entire board for Glusty Warp. That's kind of funny. Another one?
These golden fields.
I am who I need to be.
Okay. This means that I can have one space on each row, which means I don't get row filled here.
Slaughter them to a man.
So I always get to at least play my Isengrim.
The only good human is
Okay. No, we're all in on this. Discard 2 cards. 3 cards.
Do not make me beg.
A big enough Jotun will definitely do it. I guess he doesn't have the Jotun if he played the Mata. Or just wanted to get the Mata down before I passed.
Let's get this over with.
Beat the Glusty. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should win by 4. By 2. Alright. You could have made me discard, like, 3 more cards.
Keep a stiff neck.
It's unpredictable, only if you're not familiar with Crushing Trap. That is not the first time that play has been made. Then watch something else. What? I think it's boring. Then watch one of the thousands of streamers playing some other game on the site.
May your sword and arm be one.
It's the game that's more interesting to play than watch. I don't think so. It could be fun to watch. I haven't watched a ton of it. I've watched, like, Ludwig's highlights. I don't normally talk about viewer decks too much. It would just be too much.
Slaughter them to a man.
I gotta say though, I do like the bot making it so that when people put the same message in chat multiple times while like the first message is still in view, that I am less likely to see it. Did a good job on that one. Yeah, like it was an unintentional side effect, but it is one that I am definitely a fan of. Is it Among Us? It's just like Mafia? Yeah, sort of. God damn it. Had another question mark? I just ignore any question that has more than one question mark at the end. This is a well-known phenomenon. I'm playing the Tramp because it's a 4th trap. It's the only reason. I need to have 4 traps in my starting deck. Seems a little better than incinerating.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
You're lucky to keep your heat. Ha ha! Leave it to us.
As I said, I don't really go over viewer decks. It would be too much. If you want some deck advice, you can go to my Discord. I'm sure there are people that can help you there. You can talk about it in chat. This is a problem.
Time for you to die, Dwan.
Just for the Hemdall. Okay.
The time has come.
Interesting Hemdall timing. You're still playing.
You nothing better to
Why?
do. Pray to your gods? They wouldn't dare cross me!
This is flipping for 12. I could play the pits. Use like some leader charges with the Verno. Get the Waylay here. Playing this makes it harder to actually get 2-0'd. Yeah, so what's this? If I ranged this, 6, 12, 18.
My heart knows no forgiveness for traitors. We will take back what was stolen.
Oh, there's still an Ailer in a deck? Christ. How did that not come out? Where it's like all dwarfs. Yeah, Bluffing Horn would have made sense. I think realistically he always respects crushing there, but yeah. Like I don't want to brick on the Gambit. This is fine.
The only good human is a dead human.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
I fail and Harriet's den verde.
Kirby work with 2 Tylers.
Piece of lumber. corpses. Yeah, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
Yeah, crushing in a short round is not the best.
Peace with humans? By thus.
I don't know, what's he got?
Blood washes away all shame.
Cool. What's the idea behind this deck? You play elves, and then you play traps. And then you win games. In the sense that you can steal games, particularly against people who don't know what they're doing. I don't think any decks have good answers to rats. I don't think the NR deck... The NR deck has big engines, I guess that's kind of scary. You can still just like lose to Visoana. But Skellige basically just has Raiders to clear their own row space. Priest? Most Skellige lists aren't playing Priest. I don't have a deck for it this season, though. You could find my list from last season on YouTube, but I don't know if it's still legal.
Lucky to keep your heat.
Right, come on. Who's fast?
No, I have not implemented a deck command. Oh, do you mean for this deck? If you're asking me into the game, I'll try to get you the link. I don't think we will ever have a deck command. Because it's not just like you implement it and you're done. You have to keep it updated. I play way too many decks to remember to keep that updated.
I once lopped off 3 heads with one blow.
Shut up, human!
It's really not. It's much easier to just paste the link.
Leave it to us.
Might just like hit the up arrow key and enter.
What's that?
Celeste mod am I gonna try? This one. We get another long round. Sort of crazy that we keep getting these. Guess this one's probably got like Wild Boar, maybe. Wild Boar would be tough to beat. So I've got the Gambit. What am I missing? I'm missing both of my best cards. That's not good. That's doubly not good. Okay, how do we win now? This is what we get for going full greed and playing no real tutors. Can't high roll every game.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Up and at 'em, you lazy bastards! You'll sleep when you're dead.
is this? If I ping here... Such a bad oak critters. But I don't want the waylay this turn. Sound request reward? Oh, that's been gone for a while. It's just like a thing we did for a week. It's Babjorn into Stunning Blow.
I'll gut you like fishes.
To War of Clans.
You die already, or need I kill you again?
I get to waylay this, I guess.
For the daisy of the valley!
I fail men Helios death there.
Elren has shown us the way.
We shall drive the ape men into the sea.
Run this out. In Gambit first. Guess we'll just get everything on the same row. I don't know. This is a literal trap deck. It's also an elf deck. Didn't kill the Malena.
Piece of lembas.
You can like move these off the row. I don't know. I don't know if this is good.
Peace with humans? A bythos.
It's probably bad, right? Because they have the pit trap that's gonna turn them on anyway. And there goes the Malena. Moving one is better. Yeah, probably.
Very corpses. Yeah, feed on the ghosts of the crabs while they still live.
I think this was just hopeless from the moment Eastern Grimverno were stuck in deck, but what can you do? So if I want Crushing to ever have a chance to hit the melee row, I have to do it this way. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Yikes. Really don't think this deck is good enough to be able to afford playing a tutor, so let's just keep jamming it and trying to high roll. Make Gambit like 3p cheaper. Yeah. Yeah.
You've talked enough.
Twitch has friend requests. Yes. I'm not sure what the friend system is used for. Ah, game dude.
Fallen knights. That is who we
Not a
are.
problem.
Now we
Play
must
whatever
settle
you
that down.
enjoy. Don't feel guilty about playing something good. This game better than Hearthstone. That is very subjective. It's also probably the wrong place to ask that, right? Like, people that are watching Gwent are gonna be people that prefer Gwent, right? If you ask it in a Hearthstone chat, you'll get a very different answer than if you ask it in a Gwent chat. Definitely cheaper, that is for sure.
You're dead already.
So far you like it better, then that's all that matters, right? How bad is this deck? Is like a 3 capable of getting to pro ladder? If so, this deck is a 3. But like, just barely.
The amulet. Think it'll save you.
Worthy neither of
Think again.
mercy nor forgiveness. Right! Come on! Who's fast?
This isn't a good poison. We're basically just playing it so you have a 4th trap in the deck. It's better than incinerating trap. Basically just playing into the 6 for 6.
Yes, you. Have you made your
A lot of the time this ends up just poisoning some junky bronze they play into it. Horn is best. Horn has its own problems.
Slaughter them to a man!
Horn makes me downgrade some cards for 1. 6 versus 8p.
An austere life is a virtuous life.
I get the idea to play traps. Scrolling through the deck builder, looking for a deck to play. Same way I get most of my inspiration. Still has both Desirees. I don't think we can win. Even if he doesn't push, I don't have answers to Fallen Knight. I've got Crushings, which is nice. Maybe the Crushings cancel out enough. Oh, no, I forgot to post the deck. Let's play a Regis for even more row punish. Don't think that's the problem.
Unfortunately, transformation robs them of speech.
Does he want to play into the round? Yep, he played Flame round 1. And Hellbeat. The monsters deck. The Arrakis Swarm. Oh, the one yesterday? No.
Eternal fire protect us.
What was the the monsters deck yesterday was Kelly.
Lucky you keep your heat. Can dwarves fight? The fish piss in lakes.
Gold shines brightest in the presence of fire.
I don't know why I put these on a different row. That was sort of bad.
Aim between the eyes! Leave none alive!
Gazes into my eyes.
Flaming Rose!
Death.
Peace with humans? I buy that. Harder! Harder! Ah!
Guess we'll play the Gambit.
This farce! Vetrai Enlay!
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's pull the Aileron.
Of the valley!
We shall drive the ape men into the
My positioning
sea.
is so bad. What am I doing?
Sword of the Lord! Flaming Rose!
I mean, at this point, I think it's just this.
Don't worry about me.
We want to kill units.
Get ya baldy-faced baby. Our knees supposed to bend.
So he has Diazire. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can just Yavin and then Toruviel.
Coexistence. No such thing.
Tavern Brawl? Okay.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt!
I like the way you die.
Yeah, we could have.
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
We lose a point to the Toruviel if we do, but yeah. Hey, Squig. Crushing should still be good, right? Got 3 cards. I mean, I guess not. There's no Kongs left either. Okay. These are some impressive dodges.
Never a problem 4 inches of steel couldn't solve.
Sure.
Let us sing the song of steel.
Manage a Pitfall trap in a 4-card round where I need to have 2 elves in my hand for Feign Death? No, but I would like to upgrade the Pit Trap into like a good elf. Dunca's pretty close to a side grade. I mean, the Crushing Traps have been pretty good. Can't really complain about those. Pretty sure we win here.
Alone shall you wander until the end of days, cursed and sat upon!
It's hard to find a window to play Pitfall outside of round 3, because you need to get ahead. while playing it. You can like bluff the crushing, but if they just call your bluff, you kind of just lose for no reason. He committed a lot into round 1. He played like a Sacred Flame, his Helvide, his Justice. And he just did round 2.
Pride is all we've left.
Okay, we'll just draw all of the traps. Don't really want that. Okay, that's fine. I don't really want to pull Ilir on one anyway. Oh, nope. You really gotta remind me, like, at the end of the game, if you want the deck.
The only good one is a dead one.
I don't know, it's not buff into a Vincent. You don't really give him good Vincents outside of that.
Let us sing the song of steel.
On that version versus the Von Hurst Roderick version, no, I have absolutely no opinion. I haven't put much thought into either of them. I mean, this is pretty good.
You're dead already.
I want to play the Soak Critters this round. I would like it to stop getting buffed. Pretty sure the 2.0 Critters is my TA target.
What is it you want?
Feeling a bit peckish? Death can come where blood there's none.
That's scary. So he turns off his Magna. He managed to not have movement for the Moral. Not sure why he put this melee against elves. If I've got movement for the Moral, I wouldn't be turning his Magna back on. I remember getting a pass next turn. Let's just chill on the TA. Agreed, one more.
Who said you can't win wars with whimsy?
Wow. So I get out here now. Pretty happy about that. Hey, sorry. Okay. Not sure why the ball deck would ever want artifact compression, but here we are. Oh. Sure, I'm happy to let him out. Seems fine. I land on Tyrant. Yeah, just the alliteration. Okay, or he's just gonna go in. I guess that's a thing he's allowed to do. Okay. So no rush to play the Feign Death. One movement. Just take the Bowman. I want him to play something real before I play the Feign Death. Okay, so he's not a Redea deck. Yep. We done now? Sort of expensive, but not too bad. As long as we draw our cards. Let's just kick this too.
We've done it now. Leave it to us.
Shoop incoming. He played 2 Rot Tossers. There is no Shoop. Vadier incoming.
Come on! Who's fast?
Outreachers come. Heavers is in our teams.
Open decklist Gwent is fundamentally better than closed decklist Gwent. It's just a better game.
A taste of morphine, is it?
I would be down for ladder being open decklist as well. Not that it'll ever happen, but it's just a better game.
The Van Moorland and Blade will spoil us.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
It's a little scary. Do we lose the Vadier here? It's what? 6, 12, 3. No, right? I think we're okay. Because the interesting parts about Gwent aren't guessing whether or not you should play around specific cards. The interesting parts about Gwent is how you play around specific cards. An open decklist Gwent best encourages those types of decisions. Hang around because he'll lose to some more common card, and then loses to Igni. It's not an interesting game of Gwent. It's just someone getting cheesed. felt like it might have been bad. Being able to Justice for the other Marauder for max Vitality is sort of cool. But it is interesting and fun. I much prefer playing Tournament Gwent with open deck lists than I do play ladder.
Sword and arm be one.
I prefer watching tournament games to watching ladder games too, for the same reason.
With fire and iron. Slaughter them to a man.
I mean, if you want to have it integrated in the client, would you be like you click on their deck and you see their starting deck? I think that's the simplest way of doing it. You change nothing else. But like, it's never gonna happen. I wouldn't expect it to happen. It gives you some kind of an open list when you see a devotion deck. Sometimes. It doesn't really give you open lists, but it knows that it lets you know that you don't have to play around specific neutrals.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
And right now, a lot of the like blowouty, cheesy cards are neutrals, but that won't always be the case. What do I gain from Devotion? Practically nothing. I'm basically just playing Oak Critters because there weren't any neutral cards that I wanted to play. I feel like Monsters usually has the most distinct things to be doing. I don't know if that's true right now. Usually like Monsters has the most things to do and Syndicate has the least things to do. And then everything else is in some middle ground. I don't think they will ever make Pro Ladder open deck lists. I said I'd be okay with it, with like, because I would personally enjoy it more, but I acknowledge that like it doesn't have the casual appeal. They would never push something like that.
The time has come.
Kirby, you're a monster. You're a monster. Pro rank should not be casual. I mean, the way it works out, it's just the top of the ladder. Everyone makes it to pro rank if they play enough. Most of pro ladder is casual. It's just the reality. Like, a huge majority of pro ladder is casual. Fuck. I wanted my Gambit. I wanted my Ysengrim. Rip.
Taking up it. Would you like an arrow to the head instead?
I just don't like playing with hidden usernames is the main reason. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't slightly easier to make content at rank 1 though. Like on pro rank, if one of your brews does well and you get to like 2,500 of MR accidentally, you sort of got to tank for a while before you're back in the dumpster. It's just easier to like stay stagnant in the dumpster at rank 1. Move the extra reward keys for pro rank, so casuals have no incentive to play in pro rank, but they also have no incentive to stay in rank 1. The default would still be to rank out. Oh, sure. Yeah, maybe. I don't think CDPR has any plans on making Pro Ladder more competitive, though, because if they did, they would have done it by now.
The elves have our power. Don't worry about me.
Like what, we're 2 weeks into the season and there's how many players on Pro Ladder? Oops, it's the wrong season. That's not far enough. That's not far enough. Well, there's at least 2,860, and I believe it stops loading them after that, as that is too round of a number. Because it loads them in quantities of 20. In a universe that's loaded in quantities of 20. That universe. That's why I explained it.
Get out! Away! This here's our iron. Humans to the sea!
There's at least 6,169. How do you... Is that a real thing, or are you memeing? If so, how do you get that number?
Stand before the Queen of Skellige.
Oh, there we go. Why does it stop loading on page 143? That is weird. That is a very arbitrary cutoff.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in spring.
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
No existence, no such thing.
I don't know why I used all of those charges. I think I needed exactly 0 charges that turn. 1 charge? 1 charge that turn.
We'll turn the sea red. Red! Elren has shown us the way.
The forests are not yours!
Tournament mode made the leaderboard page. Oh no. Poor tournament mode, man.
Freya watch us and keep us. May Freya choose the victor.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, we lost to any real card there. We just happened to also lose to Camby.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
Okay, don't need this. Yeah, I think with this hand I'm okay keeping the volunteers. This gets me double marauders. Seems like a fine round one hand. Reverted Eldane. Yep.
Taking up the lead. Would you like an arrow to the head instead?
Not so many. We're playing 4. We're playing 4 traps. One of them is a trap Eldain couldn't play, too.
This time it'll be personal.
I want to get these out before he has a Treant for Rebuke, so that this doesn't get rebuked. Okay, whatever. In that case, the order doesn't matter as much.
We'll put Mahakam boots to Imperial arses.
Though trees live longer than humans, they need protection from them.
You must fight for the hills and the woods.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
I'm gonna get rid of the Swordmaster too. Interesting. Why the early click?
May your sword and arm be one.
I'm still in range of the Toruviel, right? Okay. Much better would TA be if it had resilience? Significantly. Absurdly better. Like, game-definingly better.
You've done it now. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
I'm gonna have to play this, right? I don't think there's any saving it. Game-definingly better? Like, it influences how people build decks. Oh, if TA had resilience. Sounds pretty ideal. Tips on getting better at arena? In playing or drafting? The fundamentals of arena are basically the same as fundamentals of regular Gwent. And drafting decks in arena is often just picking the card in the pack that's worth the most points. There are a couple cards to look out for that are particularly good in arena, like Tourney Shalmar, that like might deceptively look like less points than they actually are, but I don't think there's a lot of just like easy tricks. So we baited another 5-point rebuke. I mean, he doesn't have the protector, or I wanted to save it for some reason. Could mean he doesn't have protector unless he has to play a tutor for it. No, he just has the protector. Okay. Dunca dying instead of an elf dying
We've no need for your
sort of makes up for the extra 2 points that I lose on the damage anyway, and this way I'm getting him to play a rebuke before there's any trance in play. Or at least sometimes they get him to play Rebuke before the Nutrients in play. The exception is if he forest Protectors into the Rebuke from his graveyard, which he chose to not do. Not sure why.
For the Daisy of the Valley! Right-head Sparley!
Humans to the sea!
Elf deck doing pretty well. I run the Poison Trap because it's better than Incinerating Trap by a pretty big margin. And aside from Incinerating Trap, it's the cheapest trap. Not Malane. I'd rather him kill the Eastern Grim than kill the Malena, if he's gonna kill one of them. I'm only losing 1 point on the Aileron realistically, where the Malena is basically playing for 2 to 4 points a turn, depending on whether the Gambit pulls crushing or not. This is to SK. We've beaten more SK than we've lost to, haven't we? We're currently 3-2 against SK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kill this straight up. There is a window where Mad Keon saw play back when the NR decks played Thunderbolt Potion.
Piece of lambert.
This will be the Mad Keon if you can't death blow stuff. It's points. You can deal a lot of damage to something that's big. It's what, a base 6 for 8? You don't have to boost it by a lot for it to be worthwhile. Also has Formation, right? 7 for 8? Interesting Heat Wave. I'll play a Gambit deck every couple of seasons. Pretty sure we win. Yeah, for a Feign Death deck, we've been getting a lot of mystery traps heat waved. Sort of incredible.